Ahoy and welcome back once again to the channel. For those of you new here, my name's Gary. I like watches, and if you're here watching this, you probably like watches too, and you may be familiar with the micro brand Venetian Eco. I always butcher that name. I always get people in the comments section trying to explain to me how to say it. This old dog can't learn new tricks, sorry. I was never very good at languages, 3 years of German, and all I learned was Entschuldigung, wie komme ich am besten zum Bahnhof bitte? I did 2 years of Spanish. I learnt Me llamo Gary, se escribe G-A-R-Y-U-B-L-L-I-A-M-S. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. I've got a beautiful Venetian Eco Arsenal meteorite to show you in today's video. This watch, if you're watching it, if you're watching this video soon after the video has been posted, it's not live yet, this watch, but it will be available to purchase very, very soon. It is, of course, a new version of their Arsenal. And of course, it's got a meteorite dial. And there's one change on this watch between this watch and the previous versions that I think is going to make a lot of people very, very happy. Now, if you want one of these, there's going to be 400 available. Sign up to their newsletter. I think that's probably the best thing to do. I'll put a link to their website in my video description. It's not an affiliate link, but you will have seen the includes paid promotion icon in the top left-hand corner. If you want to know what that means for this particular video, I've put it down in the video description. Now, you may have spotted it. One of the main differences between this watch and the previous versions that they've made, well, the initial version was available in 3 colors, beautiful dials. Then they made an ultra black version with no minute markers, no running seconds hand, just a very plain Musu black dial. But with those previous versions, there was something about the watch that was a problem for a lot of people, and they've rectified it now. It's not the fact that it didn't have a meteorite dial. Of course, that's pretty cool that they've added a meteorite dial version. It's the running seconds hand, of course. They've now added a running seconds hand to this watch, which is great. It's clear to see they're reading the comments, they're listening to the feedback, and you still get a minute track around the outside, and in fact, it's probably clearer on this watch than the other watches. The meteorite dial is sort of situated within the main dial. You've got a almost sunken chaptering around the outside, applied indices, you've got some lume, so I was going to say this is probably their most legible, or I was going to say easy to read version, but with that meteorite dial, potentially not. You don't buy meteorite dial watches for legibility, do you? Because, well, look at this dial. It's gorgeous, incredible, so cool, these meteorite dials, but the colour isn't too dissimilar to those markers and the hands. So yeah, those hands don't necessarily jump out. Of course, the lume is going to help. And the dial on this one is actually quite a sort of dark, dusky, almost titanium colour, isn't it? It still blows my mind that someone's found a meteorite and gone, you know what would be good? We should just cut dials out of this thing and make watches from it. I mean, I thought meteorites were in short supply. We've obviously got enough material to make watch dials. Who'd have thought? Now they're launching this watch for €1,000. The list price is going to be €1,200. Miyota 9000 series movement inside this watch, so beats at 28,800 beats per hour, so you get a nice smooth sweep of that seconds hand. Yeah, there it is, look, moving very nice and smoothly. Sapphire crystal, beautiful steel finishing, less than 10 millimeters thick. That is the beauty of the Miyota 9000 series movement. The case back as well, a beautiful design. If you want to know about that design, head over to their website. They tend to put quite a lot of material on their within their listings regarding the sort of details of the designs and why they've chosen specific caseback designs. And they always have very nice casebacks. The caseback is screwed down with screws. The crown is a screw down crown. 50 meters of water resistance, really nice bracelet that accompanies this watch. You can buy a strap, an aftermarket strap from Venetian Eco. This integrated bracelet is lovely, really nicely finished. Of course, that butterfly clasp means lots of complete continuation of the bracelet all the way around your wrist. 8mm links, no half link at the moment. I don't know if they're intending on making one and selling it separately in the future. They've done that before for different bracelets. I've managed to get a decent fit, and their other Arsenal watches have sold out. They're sold incredibly well, despite not having half links. So maybe it's not an issue for most people. I know I am quite fussy about how my all stainless steel watches fit, and yeah, like I said, I've got lucky with this watch. They're not 10mm links, they are 8mm links, although I would still prefer to have a slightly finer adjustment. The lume's okay. I've filmed the lume degrading. I'll show you that at the end of the video. In the previous videos featuring this watch, I've said it many times, the steel finishing is very, very nice. Venetian Eco do make premium micro brand watches, beautifully finished, really nice brushing, really nice polishing. Transitions are always really, really good. This is a full production watch, so yeah, as you can see, it looks impeccably finished. What have I not mentioned? Screw pins in the bracelet. Obviously, you've got solid links, yeah, a mix of brushing and polishing on the case and the bracelet. Really nice bezel, really nice case shape. This style of watch really, really popular at the moment, isn't it? I don't think they've changed anything in terms of the bezel, the case shape, the bracelet. I think that has all remained the same from the previous watches that I've reviewed. The main changes being the dial and the seconds hand. That's a big one, the running seconds hand. I'm really pleased they've added that. And I do like the way the meteorite dial is sort of elevated from the chapter ring. It adds a bit of depth, a bit of detail, makes that dial a little bit, well, stand out a little bit more, I think is what I'm trying to say. And I'll say it again, meteorite dials, when you zoom in, they just look awesome, don't they? Again, it just blows my mind that someone's giving out meteorites to put in watches. Maybe they know something we don't. I think there's one due to hit the Earth in 10 years or so, a pretty big one. So maybe they're banking on, you know, restocking from that one. Ooh. All right, guys. Yeah, incredible watch. Link in the video description. As always, let me know what you think in the comments section. Thanks for watching.